Match week 10 of the Premier League is over and it is time to talk about what happened this weekend in the Premier League. So today I've got 10 things we learned this Premier League weekend, match week 10. If you do go on to enjoy today's video, make sure you go ahead and click that like button, subscribe. If you are new to the channel, make sure you also click on the notification button and become a part of the notification squad. Number 10, important 3 points. Manchester United got back to winning ways as Anthony Martial came off the bench to earn Manchester United their first Premier League win in 3 matches, beating Tottenham Hotspur 1-0 in a huge clash of second versus third. After a tight first half at Old Trafford, the match came to life in the 54th minute when Mkhitaryan's shot was parried by Hugo Lloris and Ben Davies denied Marcus Rashford. Spurs, without Harry Kane, who did pick up an injury before the game, struggled against United's defence. Dele Alli could not turn in Christian Eriksen's chip behind from close range on 77 minutes, while a minute later Lukaku headed against a post at the other end. But with 9 minutes to go in the game, Anthony Martial latched onto Lukaku's flick on to score. The win moved United 3 points ahead of Spurs in second. Number 9. Come from behind, Arsenal win. Aaron Ramsey scored his 50th goal for Arsenal on Arsene Wenger's 800th Premier League match as they beat Swansea City 2-1. Swansea found themselves 1-0 in the lead at the Emirates during the first half, and Tammy Abraham could have made it 2-0 before half time. It was Kolasinac who equalised for Arsenal to make it 1-1, and then setting up Aaron Ramsey for the winner. The victory takes Arsenal to 19 points in 5th, while Swansea City are in a relegation battle. They are down in 17th. Number 8. Palace come from 2-0 down to draw. Are West Ham ever gonna get a break in this Premier League season? It was Wilfried Zaha who scored on the 97th minute to rescue a vital point for Crystal Palace against West Ham United. Chicharito converted Aaron Cresswell's cross to open the scoring, and Andrew Ayew doubled West Ham's lead with a superb solo effort. Everything was looking up, everything was looking good for West Ham. They were 2-0 in the lead. A lifeline was given to Palace as Angelo Ogbonna fouled Andros Townsend inside the area. The penalty was converted, and then on the 7th minute of stoppage time, Wilfried Zaha scored to make it 2-2. Number 7. Second half domination. Huddersfield were looking to go back-to-back wins against big clubs. They did it last week against Manchester United. They were looking to do it again, this time against Liverpool at Anfield. But Liverpool scored 3 second half goals to overcome Huddersfield Town 3-0 at Anfield. The Reds lost Dejan Lovren to an injury in the warm-up, and that injury probably helped them. They were awarded a penalty 5 minutes before half-time, but Mohamed Salah's spot kick was saved by the goalkeeper. But Liverpool didn't give up. 5 minutes after the break in the second half, when Daniel Sturridge lobbed the ball over the goalkeeper, it was 1-0 Liverpool. Roberto Firmino extended the lead with a header from James Milner's corner before Wijnaldum completed the scoring with 15 minutes remaining, firing a right-footed shot into the top corner. Number 6. Stoke surprise Watford. Darren Fletcher's first half goal was enough for Stoke City to claim their first away win of the season, beating Watford 1-0. The Stoke City midfielder received a Shaqiri corner, and he was unmarked at the edge of the area to fire in his first goal for the club after 16 minutes. Watford went on the attack after the break and could have scored, but Richarlison found the side netting, with the match drawing to a close. Stoke should have had their second, Charlie Adam hitting the post after beating Gomez and in front of an open goal from 45 yards. Watford dropped to 7th, very disappointing for them, while Stoke City move up into 13th position. Number 5. City win again. Raheem Sterling scored the decisive goal as Manchester City beat West Brom 3-2 to set a record in the Premier League. City started brightly and led on 10 minutes when Fernandinho found Leroy Sané, who fired past Ben Foster. Another goal for Sané this season. 3 minutes later, it was 1-1 when Gareth Barry chipped to Jay Rodriguez, who beat Edison in goals. West Brom were not level for long as Sané found Fernandinho and his deflected effort went in off a post on 15 minutes. Sterling doubled the lead, finishing a cross from Cole Walker on 64 24 minutes before Matt Phillips netted a late consolation. The result means City pick up another 3 points and they are 5 points clear at the top of the table. Number 4. City set a record. With that 3-2 win, Manchester City have set a record. It was only a matter of time before Manchester City and the team that they have would go on to set a Premier League record. It is the best 10-match start to a season ever by any other team in Premier League history. The win means City have beaten the 10-match start of Chelsea in the 2005-06 season by goal difference. Number 3. Hazard sinks Bournemouth. Eden Hazard scored his first Premier League goal of the season to give Chelsea a 1-0 victory at Bournemouth. The Belgian playmaker fired inside the near post on 51 minutes as the Blues sealed their second straight league victory. Chelsea remain in 4th place, 1 point behind Tottenham Hotspur, who are in 3rd, and Tottenham Hotspur did drop points this weekend. While for Bournemouth, they are still in the bottom 3 with 7 points. They are sitting in 19th, and they will be fighting to try and get out of the relegation zone this season. Number 2. Leicester too good for Everton. Things are not turning around at Everton as goals from Jamie Vardy and Demarai Gray gave Leicester City a 2-0 win over Everton in Claude Puel's first match as manager. Puel brought Gray back into the starting 11 and the winger created the opening goal when he sprinted 60 yards and set up Riyad Mahrez to cross for Jamie Vardy. Gray then scored the second on 29 minutes as his cross was deflected off the defender and it was a Everton own goal. Everton nearly pulled one back in the second half, but Toffee's caretaker manager David Unsworth could not change the game around with 2 substitutions. Everton sit in the relegation zone, they sack their manager, and they have a result like this. Things are looking really bad at Everton at the moment. And number 1, Burnley beat Newcastle. Burnley moved up to 7th in the Premier League table after Jeff Hendrick's late goal gave the Clarets a 1-0 victory over Newcastle United. The match looked to be heading for a draw, but the deadlock was broken on 74 minutes when Hendrick fired into the roof of the net after being found unmarked at the back post, and Ashley Barnes was close to adding a second in the closing stages, but his shot was well saved by Elliott. The Clarets are now level on points with 6th placed Liverpool, while Newcastle are 2 points worse off in 9th position in the Premier League table. And it's time to run through the results from this past weekend in the Premier League. United had a 1-0 win over Spurs. City defeated West Brom 3-2. Stoke had a surprise 1-0 win over Watford away. Liverpool had a 3-0 win over Huddersfield. Crystal Palace from 2-0 down had a 2-2 draw against West Ham. Arsenal defeated Swansea 2-1. Chelsea defeated Bournemouth 1-0. Brighton and Southampton had a 1-1 draw. Leicester City defeated Everton 2-0, and to close off Matchweek 10 of the Premier League, Burnley had a 1-0 win over Newcastle United. And it's time to take a look at the Premier League table. Not too many changes in the top 5. Actually, the top 5 teams have actually stayed the same in the table. City in 1st with 28 points, United in 2nd with 23 points, Spurs in 3rd, Chelsea in 4th, Arsenal in 5th, Liverpool level points with Burnley. Mid-table, we've got the likes of Newcastle, Southampton and Leicester City who jump into 11th, and down in the relegation zone we can see Crystal Palace, Bournemouth, and we find Everton in 18th. Just above them is Swansea City, West Ham and West Brom. There's another weekend of Premier League action coming this weekend with some huge games. And then after that, we have a week of the international break. I know it's sad to see, but this weekend Premier League is back, and like I said, we have some huge games. I will be previewing all those games before match week 11 of the Premier League does begin. But if you did enjoy this video, give it a like, subscribe if you are new to the channel, and I'll see you all on my next video.